Sounds good. All right. It says I'm live. Let's see if I can move this without breaking it again. What the hell is today? Sunday? Happy Sunday. Yeah. So I have a new dog. She makes me feel worked. So sorry I'm late. I was hoping that she'd be able to hang out in here, but that's not going well. Oh well, what up? Happy Sunday. Okay. So I said last time that the next time you see me, that wall will be purple. But I was off a little bit on the timing. I got other stuff done first. So there's pictures on my Facebook page or my Twitter. Because I can only show you my ceiling. So this is what I'm... Wait a minute. I don't know how to steer this thing properly. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oops, wait. See, I don't know how to steer. So behind the fan where it's, not painted yet. Oops. Trippy. There we go. So that's going to be a sun, obviously an abstract sun. And I'll be painting the fan. There we go. We can kind of see it better like that. Yeah, there we go. It looks way better in natural light. But, yeah, so that's what's... Let's see. Yeah, so everything is swirling towards the center. Or maybe it's swirling out from the center. All right, so... Yeah, ceiling first, hallway, bathroom. That stuff got done. So maybe it'll be true this time that the next time you see me, that wall will be purple. Exciting. So I hope you're well. I'll get into the topic after I just chit chat. I should light a smoke. What up, Derek? Shiitake, how's it going? Be my Valentine. Yeah, okay. I don't celebrate corporate holy days, but, if you insist, yeah. That's right. I'm supposed to kill myself today because I don't have a Valentine, right? And I didn't get, Hallmark and 1-800-Flowers and fucking... what else am I supposed to get? Oh, yeah. Slave labor chocolate, of course. Right? Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. How could I forget I'm supposed to kill myself today for being such a loser and not having somebody to romance me and everybody that truly loves me knows that the idea of bumping uglies is really disgusting, these days. What up, Pyro? Your shoulders must be aching. Dude, that ain't the half of it. Did you see where I slipped on the ice? And I did that after I slipped on the ice. Oh, Derek just wrote that. That's hilarious. Yeah, so I've done it in, there's 3 layers so far. So I want to do a little more. I feel because this desk was in the way that I didn't blend and get this part as good as, like, I'm pretty satisfied with that troopy shit over there, you know what I mean? But I'm not completely satisfied right here. So I'll have to do another layer and then I'll get the fucked up abstract sun and, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, Hyro, yeah, so, yeah, whoops, forgot I was supposed to kill myself today. Sorry. I'm gonna get one of my magical multi-herb spliffs. Take a few deep breaths. I'll just say something. That new dog, I don't even understand. And it's cool if she wants to be an outdoor dog, except for the fact that it's like below 0, you know what I mean? Which, for those of you out of the country, Celsius, so 0 for you is freezing, but 32 is freezing for us here, So that's already, by the time we get to 0, we're already 30 degrees below freezing. So I'm glad I didn't get chocolates and an activated penis expecting payment for chocolates. I'm glad you didn't get that too, Hyro. Doesn't that sound so, like, I don't know, 1999? Okay, beware of activated penises, or whatever the plural of penis is. Kevin Clear, how's it going? I got my Carmine 6 Jordans yesterday as a Valentine's gift to myself. I have no clue what that is, but as long as it makes you happy, that makes me happy. I don't, I haven't had TV and I keep getting older, almost 2 decades now, and I don't listen to radio. So I really have no clue what's going on in the other world. And even when I was kind of in it, I still didn't. Yeah. So I don't know. When I chose to erase it and move on, make room for something else, it apparently worked. With Nike Air on that ass. All right. You got a Nike Air on your ass. That's cool. Are you a hipster or is it yoga pants, Kevin? Sorry. I'm just No, but seriously, whatever it is, I think that's cool. I used to really like my Converse. All right, I'm a light up. Yeah, and I'm going to get over that little... Yeah, I had to deal with... Like I said, I was trying to keep the dog in, and it's a series of completely unsuccessful training attempts. Yeah, so obviously she's not in here, but I have the cardboard and the plastic, and The clean blankets from between, well, at least a load a day, but most often 3 up to 6, but 3 is average. Those were good days. I remember Michael Jordan, and I played basketball back then, so that's cool. A skater. Wow. That's an impressive skill. That is definitely not one I ever had. My brother used to skate. I mean, I rollerbladed. I was really good at that. But like skateboard, I couldn't do that. Or maybe I just didn't try hard enough because truthfully, we could do anything we apply ourselves to. So, but I was such a perfectionist back then that if I wasn't perfect at something the first time, I just didn't do it. So, all right. Alicia May, how's it going? Okay. And Joseph, what up? A couple break-ins, damn, the past couple weeks. So my last couple weeks have actually been crazy. It's been like Grand Central Station here. I've had multiple trips to town, vet trips, getting balls chopped, overnight guests, passers through, neighbors, just, and things following through that hadn't forever. Just, it's been unexpectedly crazy busy, but I got to kind of, I was by myself today and yesterday, so that was cool to just kind of recharge, you know. It was super busy though. I didn't even get on Facebook for a week, and people were like worried about me. It's just, I literally did not have the time, but I lit some fires, and like I said, there's some pictures of the work that was done, and it makes me happy. But since more people are here, I showed it in the beginning, but I'll show you now. Okay, so yeah, I said next time I see you, the wall will be purple, but I didn't do the wall yet because I've been working on the ceilings. Oop. Wait a minute. How do I really suck at, okay, here we go. Let's try it like this. I've never learned how to steer this webcam ship properly. Oops. Yeah, so, and yeah, so behind that's going to be a sun, and that'll be painted too. But, yeah, I'm still kind of blending and connecting a little bit, and, so yeah, and I did do that after I fell. So if you guys didn't see me fall, you should totally see it because it is hilarious. And truthfully, it's more hilarious on Twitter because it kind of just replays in a loop. And so like I exit stage right and get right back up and fall stage left. So it's just like this circle of Christie slipping on her ass, ow, 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 getting up, walking in a circle, doing it again, ow, ow, ow. So yeah, actually I'll find that link because it is kind of funny. But I did put it in a YouTube video. I think it was my garden update. Yeah. And I was showing the ice and talking about how I had just slipped. So yeah, I totally fell flat on my ass, and it's on camera because I have security cameras outside. So this camera just fucking caught it perfectly. It didn't, it didn't feel good. It's not like, oh, I love that. And I've fallen so many times and had so many concussions. Like, it would be really hard to phase me at this point. And I happen to make the best medicine known to man. Well, technically, it's not known because most people won't try it. They keep sticking with their ineffective poisons. But yeah. And then I went over to a neighbor's and brought my Pain Be Gone cream. And I don't know, I lost it in the van or something. So I've just been using obviously that's not the label. But I've just been using the roller bottle Pain Be Gone and just putting it in my spine and neck and shoulders. And I woke up the next morning. Well, not like nothing happened, but I got up like normal. No crying, no pain. But I didn't put it on my lower back. So I had some down there. And I've only put that on like once a day, maybe. Yeah. So, I might put it on my lower back later. But yeah, I still painted this after that. If you guys didn't see it, dude, all right, I'm just gonna, let me find that link because it is hilarious. Let's see, Twitter. I am a twit because I tweet, because it's fun. It makes me think I'm talking to people who care, but they don't. And they piss me off when they show up in my feed. So once in a while, I have to tell a president to suck my dick. And once a while, you might see a kitty photo or a pic. I don't Okay, hang on. Let me just, calm down. All right. Well, here. Well, I'll scroll down and get the link, I guess. That'll be easier. Here it is. How do I... I said this is actually the funniest video ever and no one will watch it. Okay, it's not that funny, but I'm not hurt, so you can laugh. I don't actually know how to get the link to post here. So, whatever, copy and paste. So just go to my Twitter page to see what a twit I am. And then scroll down a couple days, and you'll see what's very obviously a security cam footage, and it's in color in front of a house. You'll see a car parked, and it just says, "This hurt." Yeah, I don't know how to really work this, but more. Pin, embed, delete. Yeah, I don't know the right buttons to push, apparently, here. But that's definitely the funniest way to see it, because, exit stage right. There I am again, slipping stage left. All right, enough of that. Sorry. We interrupt this broadcast. Yellow glow stars. Yeah. I've thought about it, but I actually might do better because I have neon paint and these string lights that, these are from back in the tent and the vans and everywhere else. So those will finally go up in the corners or the edges. Well, yeah, corners too, and I'm thinking about lining it with music, like actual music, sheet music, piano music, and crinkle it like I did the walls down there. Yeah. Okay, I'm talking too much shit. I better get into the topic, but I'll catch up on the comments first. All right, Alicia, thanks for being here. And sorry, Joseph, that sucks. Okay, about to roll up some purple truffle weed. Nice. What did I have? Pineapple Express. I'm into shoes because I fuck them up. Currently skating. Oh, $1,000 pair of shoes. Holy crap. Oh my God. Yeah. But you know what? If you're, skating and things like that, you need a good, see, I don't need shoes really at all. Like when my idea of shoes is a pair of Crocs, which I put on the other day after I cut my foot in the frozen ice out there, and it was so cold. My feet were frozen. I literally did not even know. Yeah, I'm cleaning up the blood in the house, wondering where it came from. And then I finally look at my foot and I'm like, oh, yeah. So I put my Crocs on yesterday. Yeah, but seriously, if you're doing like when I was working in, a kitchen and busy, I needed good shoes, and yeah, so good. I'm glad you got your super cool, awesome, safe, feel good, happy shoes. Glow in the dark stars. Yeah, so I'm thinking of using the neon paint and just like doing little abstract messages. But yeah, I'm going to get the sun in there. And kind of fix the stuff right above me. Yeah, the knees will be purple. I changed my mind. That one's not going to be purple because that beautiful window and view, and I feel that should be the focus point. So yeah, I changed my mind because I had a different color down there, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to use this for. All right, let's use it then. Nothing better to do. That's my favorite catchphrase these days. And if you apply it, you'll see that it works for almost everything. So, I mean, really, what do we have better to do, honestly? And like, when's the last time you've ever had anything better to do than whatever it is that is at task or that you're tasked with, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I am going to get in the topic, but I'm going to get through the comments because I don't want to get this far behind. After you saw the fall, Joseph, yeah, I'm all right. It was kind of funny, you got to admit. But yeah, on the Twitter loop thing, yeah, I can't help but laugh. Hyro will not laugh at you falling down, Christie, but I'm glad you're in good form. Yeah, okay. So, like when you watch America's Funniest Home Videos or whatever, and people are laughing at that, and I'm like, oh my God, you can't, that's not funny, But then sometimes it is, especially if you know that they didn't die, right? So I uploaded it, so I'm giving you permission to laugh. And you're looking at me now like 2 or 3 days later after I did another whole layer. And this is a big ceiling, So I'm okay. And you might think differently because even my one friend said, I'm not going to laugh at you falling. I'm like, dude, just let me get the video and send it to you, And it's kind of funny in a way, especially with the loop. I had a room with glow stars. It was badass when you go overboard. That's awesome. I'm too old to fall. I won't bounce. I will shatter. Unless I'm wearing some of Kevin's special trainer. I ate 21 Happy Meals and then, no, you didn't. In the last 7 days. Please tell me that's not true. Because if it is, because I might have to spank you. So answer at your own risk. Okay. All right. Pineapple Express. Yeah, it is pretty good. $100 shoes, but resale market's $1,000. Wow. How did, like, oh, because they just make a few and then I see. All right. I'm not a smoker, y'all, but I've been doing edibles. Love it. Awesome. All right. You didn't even spend some time in shock and feeling sorry for yourself on the fall. You just carried straight on. Wow. I had shit to do, man. I told you I was fucking busy this week. I mean, you know, whatever. What do you do? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Like, who else is going to take care of shit for me, you know? So, because Pokemon cards. Please be more careful, Christie. You have 7 kitties who need you. Aww. Oh, man, they're adorable. Thor's over, like, crashed like this on my bed. Let's see if I can... Wait, why don't I know how to... There we go. Aww. Who's the ladder? You want to help me paint? Okay. Oh, I never can get that on right. I should probably, whatever. All right. Hey, thanks for being here, guys. Happy Sunday. Yeah. So the topic is, will good triumph over evil? And I put a challenge in the topic because after I discuss this, then I'm going to propose a challenge, because obviously everything really kind of should be, you know, we shouldn't be competing with others, but with ourselves to make tomorrow better than today, right? Or today better than yesterday. So the cool thing, you know, life throws us, you know, some curveballs, but ultimately everything is for our greater growth. So if we remember that we're in school, essentially, then all of this will be much easier. So, will good triumph over evil? So, what up, Rosie? I'll get to that question later. I'm just starting the topic right now, okay? So, yeah, thanks. Hold that, though. And I'd love to share that. So, yeah, let me go back there. As above, so below. As within, so without, right? I create shit like that because that's what's going on here. So sometimes I lose it, but everything's spiraling around, so I just need to wait for that bus to come back around again. I do like looking at the ceiling. All right, so will good triumph over evil? So first of all, we obviously have to define, or at least attempt to, good and evil for purposes of this conversation. But I think it's safe to assume that when you talk to most people, it doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat or black or white or brown or yellow or red or mixed, right? Plaid, like pretty much everyone is. You know, we all kind of say we want the same thing, right? Peace and love. We want, you know, peace on earth. We want to see no more genocide, no more slavery. All of these things, these desires are pretty universal. I've talked to a lot of people. I've traveled quite a bit, and I've actually never met anyone who hasn't said that that's what they want, right? So it's a good goal, you know. Sometimes we use that as a really good distraction to not look at ourselves and do the work that we need to do. And obviously, I am an expert at that, right? And that's why I know what I know now, because I've been there and I worked through it, and now I'm on the other side. So, good versus evil. This is actually, I could end this video in 30 seconds, honestly. But yeah, you just got here. So, all right. So, for purposes of this conversation, we'll call good pro-life, procreation. And when I say pro-life, it's not a political thing or anything like that, okay? I'm saying procreation, pro-growth, pro-expansion, creativity, creation, passion, light in your soul, you know? And we'll call evil the opposite of that, right? The one that takes that away, the destroyer, the anti-life, the antibiotic, right? The killer, the virus, the whatever. And so I accept those definitions for this conversation. However, I also want to say good and evil is we live in a plane of duality. We are never going to escape that. You need to understand that now. It's not something like everybody's going to wake up and we're all out of debt. No, it is that way. You're going to have hot and cold and summer and winter and noon and midnight, and it's just the way it is. Okay, so good feels better than what we refer to as evil, right? But if the whole point is that we're in this school and everything is designed for our greatest benefit, that means each of these lessons or obstacles or windows of opportunity are potential to make us stronger, better, wiser, whatever, right? So, that being said, is it really evil if it's making you wiser and stronger, if it's for your greater benefit? Yeah, there's some pretty sick shit out there. There's some really big, monstrous distractions out there to keep us entertained as well. Okay? And look, we have all been brought up in an MK Ultra prison. If you think that you can't be programmed or haven't been programmed or whatever, then you're fucking kidding yourself. Okay? So again, I repeat, MK Ultra didn't end in the 70s. It expanded to everyone via the boob tube, radio waves, etc. Okay? Like, all right? So we've done those shows. So when asking if, will good ever triumph over evil? Most of us are programmed to like wait or beg for a savior, whether it's a religious figure or a doctor or a politician or a lover or, some outside force, Jesus landing on a spaceship, some outside force that's just going to pick you up on this white knight and make everything better, right? Or our idea of, peace on earth is everyone else looking just like me, right? Or acting just like me, or having the exact same diet or the exact same whatever, right? And, there's like Nazi vegans, there's, Nazi pro-lifers, there's Nazi anti-lifers, there's basically anyone who's trying to control you or take something away from you to make them feel better. I just kind of put that in the whole Nazi lump now. I mean, and I've been called that for 16 years. So and I've never tried to take anything away from anyone. You know what I mean? It was a way to silence me. And it kind of worked, right? But anyways, so now pretty much anyone that does that's a Nazi cunt in my book and whatever. So, but, all right. So I could get mad at that, right? People censoring me or calling me names or trying to control me. I could get mad. I could hold on to it. I could take on these feelings of shame or guilt or blame, or I could overcome it and let it go, right? So again, getting back to the question, will good triumph over evil? The question you have to focus on is, are you able to have good triumph over evil in your own mind? All right? Now, don't tell me you don't have those voices, inside your head saying you're not good enough, right? Do you listen to that, or do you overcome that thought? When you see someone that's not like you or your political affiliation or whatever, do you talk shit in your head, even if you don't say it out loud? Or, right? Or do you overcome that? Mm-hmm. Do you tell yourself you can't do something because somebody else told you can't? Or do you overcome that and do it anyways? Not just judging others. What about judging yourself? Blaming yourself? Shaming yourself? Holding on to things from the past instead of learning from them and letting them go? When you can conquer that in your mind, then you are ready to go ask the world, right, for good to prevail over evil. We have to fix ourselves, heal ourselves, rewire our own damn minds, right? So you can't deprogram it, because that's what it's meant to do. It's a computer, right? But we can reprogram it with things that we want, right? Are we focusing on what they are doing or what they did to me or us or ancestors or whatever, children, or, are you focusing on all the things that they want you to focus on and be distracted with? Or are you focusing on you and creating the future that you want? Are you still supporting their system with your dollars, or are you supporting locals and what you want to see more of, right? Because look, talk is cheap. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want good to when is good gonna go kick evil's ass, right? You've watched a lot of movies and shit where you think that it's, and don't get me wrong, we're at war, okay? We are at war. But There isn't some magical savior or magical button that's going to make it happen. You first have to win the war in your mind before you have a chance at jumping in the war out there. All right? And most of us are deluded, yes, deluded to think that, oh, well, I'm an empath and I just can't help but feeling well, no shit, dude. We're all sponges. We all have that capacity. But where is that compassion for yourself? Okay? When are you able to cut off that which is parasitic or vampiric forces? When are you going to love yourself and say no, right? Whatever it is in your life that you're saying yes when you really want to say no, right? Because every time you do that, you're giving away pieces of your soul. Yet you expect some savior to come in and just wave a magic wand and then there's peace on earth. What are you willing to do for it? Can you conquer your own damn negative thoughts in your own mind? All right, I'm going to take a drink and read some comments and let me know what you have to think, and we'll move on or whatever. I just filled my jug. Yay. I always have a jug or two up here because I don't like running out of water. And, it is part of self-love and self-healing and being self-responsible, right? If I can take care of myself, maybe there won't be so many nannies or governments or whatever saying, here, I need to take care of you. You know what I mean? So part of all of this, if you have peace in yourself, you're going to do the right thing to keep yourself healthy, right? Because healthy people don't want to be dependent on other people. Really, like, since when is, hi, I'm from the government and I'm here to help, been a good thing? Right? Self-responsibility is freedom. Yeah. I would call that good. Trying to take away that freedom or right to self-responsibility is probably anti-life. I'd call that evil, right? So how do we win out on that? Is by being it, doing it, practicing it daily. And it is a daily thing. I let this dog, holy moly, she makes me mad. You know what I mean? And I have to remember my own bullshit. And it's like, okay, then I go back and forth and it's like, well, wait, I'm not letting anyone mess with my peace. Boundaries, right? Or, oh, but she's so cute and, she's so traumatized to, oh, well, it's not my responsibility. So there's always a war in my mind, right? So what is the peaceful solution? If we can't master that mindfulness within ourselves, who the fuck are we to be going telling everyone else how to achieve peace, right? Or force it or, push it on the world. Like, you need to do it. But what are you doing? I'll tell you what. When we master that, and here's a secret, I'm not a master. So the good news is you don't have to actually master it. But when you're practiced at it for a while and you get better and better at it, that's peace. And it's a different world. It's like, yeah, different. If we're playing a game, it's like a different level. Or maybe it is completely like a different reality altogether or layer of, I don't know. But I know the world I'm living in now is different than the world I used to live in. And I'm not talking about all the negative stuff in the news and all the shit, the distractions. They want you to pay attention to, and, you know, waiting for everyone else to wake up and all this shit, dude. Who the fuck stopped their life to wait for you to wake up? Come on. I'm waiting, you know? No one ever, right? So it's not your duty to set yourself up to be a sacrificial lamb, okay? Because you're literally, it's basically giving you something to blame, right? And when we're still blaming, we're not taking self-responsibility. So, yeah, all that, you know, the others thing, that programming is a trap, okay? And even sometimes the cute little puppy is a trap, right? Yeah. Look, in my homeless period, you know, I was going through a lot of fuck yous, but mostly of vampires, right? But then I had to go through a series of walking away from people I loved very much. And, you know, for lots of different reasons, but most of them because they were trapped in all of this political crap and, you know, either pro-Trump, anti-Trump, or pro-Q, just like crazy shit, dude. Like, it was delusional. And I'm like, friends, I love you, but I'm not in this world. You're still trying to give your power away. And that's not going to bring about all this peace and love you talk about. Where's your self-love? Where's your compassion? Where's your empathy for yourself? Like, trust the plan. Dude, the plan is to get off your fucking ass and heal yourself first, right? Okay? You want peace out there? Create peace in here. All right. Okay, let's get to some comments. Hi, Christie. How do you keep up on the cat hair? It's not topic related, but since it's the first one, I'll answer that. So, I sweep this entire house every single day. So, and what I do with the litter boxes is, so every day one goes out. And so I go around to the other boxes, all the poop goes in there, I sweep the floor, I dump that in that litter box, and then go downstairs, do that litter box, sweep downstairs, and then that goes all in that one litter box, and then that goes out to the spot, and I do that every day. And it's, you know, if you do it every day, you don't have a lot to keep up with. Because it only takes like 5 minutes, right? So, and the thing is beautiful and stuff as my floors look, like even on days where which, you know, it doesn't look like I have to sweep, I still do it anyways, because there's going to be a bunch of hair at the bottom of the broom, and which, you know, obviously I pull that off and that goes out with the kitty litter too. So that's how I do that once a day. And well, sometimes twice, depending on, you know, what kind of disasters are caused, or sometimes 3 times. Like the other day, after I had already scrubbed the floors, like on my hands and knees scrub, not like one of those fake Swiffer bullshit things that people use. But yeah, then I had to do it again, and that sucked. But so that's how. It's actually super easy. Everybody that comes to my house, including like the painter or cleaners or people that, I mean, nobody can even tell there's cats in here at all, even though they see them with their own eyes. There's no odors, there's no hair, there's no anything. I do a little bit each day. And the good news about that is not only is it always clean and smelly good and this and that, if you do miss a day because it's, say, like -3 and you just don't want to go out there, it's not the end of the world, right? So you can miss a day, but why? I've got nothing better to do. You know what I mean? Like my house, my cats, my garden, that's pretty much my jobs, I guess. I mean, I've got nothing better to do. See? See how I said earlier that applies to like almost everything? Use it. It helps you navigate shit well. All right, so more packs of Pokemon cards than the day before, small wins. Oh, that's hilarious. You like Pokemon. If I come across any Pokemon cards, I'll let you know. I'm still saving my Beanie Babies. All right. Wow, I wasn't able to really save anything with all my tumultuous moves and back and forth and run for my life kinds of things. So sometimes I wonder it'd be cool if but then I wouldn't have the experiences that I do. So yeah, I only have 2 of my 4 annuals. Well, technically 2 of 6 because I don't have my junior high ones either. But of high school, only 2. And yeah. Oh, well. Baseball cards. Yep. Don't have it. Okay, I don't know. Good and evil are relative for most people. One man's meat is another man's poison. One man's poison is another man's meat. Absolutely. Well said, Hyro. Revenge is evil, but it feels good, Kevin. Yeah, I'm okay. So there's different types of revenge. So there's the revenge where you can choose to do battle and be there forever, right? Because you become what you fight eventually, right? So for me, I found the best revenge is just moving on and building your life, because the whole point of whatever it was trying to stop you was to stop you, right? So don't allow that, right? By focusing your energy on whatever the problem is. Right. I mean, unless I am so not like talking pacifism or anything in any way. So yeah, I don't want it to sound like that. Don't, you know what I mean? If something's like at your door, okay, deal with it. But like, what could I do? I'll use an example. So everybody says like, if they rape my daughter, I'll kill him. Well, until someone actually rapes your daughter, right? And I was in that position. And even my ex, who said the same thing until it happened, like, nobody killed him. You know what I'm saying? Because then you have like real life kick in. Oh, well, then she doesn't have a mom, or, oh, revenge, right? So do I hold on to that forever? Do I let that fester and spend that energy on trying to get him back? Or do I spend that energy on, say, loving my daughter or myself, or trying to heal ourselves from that? Right? So people, the Hatfields and McCoys, right? People get the Greeks and the Turks. Oh God, just think of anyone who wants to fight. They have a bone to pick with somebody that somebody's ancestor did to somebody else's ancestor. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, that's so funny. I had bosses once. One was Persian, one was Turkish, and one was Greek, like full. The Greek and the Turkish, seriously, were still fighting and squabbling and, oh, hey, mama. No, you don't want to go up there. Hello, beautiful lady. Look at her. But yeah, they literally, in the year, I don't know, 2000, we're still squabbling about things that happened hundreds of years ago. And it's just silly. So, an eye for an eye and leaves the whole world blind, right? So then what? So for me, the best revenge, I'll tell you what, when I got myself out of homelessness, people's heads are spinning. And then when I ended up, when I said I was buying a house, of course, nobody believed me. But then when it happened, that was the best revenge ever, honestly. You know what I mean? And these people are all freaking out, living in, fascist places, wearing diapers on their faces, no privacy, surrounded. And I'm just like, I can't think of a better revenge than that, So, but do whatever you want to do, seriously. And sometimes it's good to just punch someone in the face, if they deserve it, right? Hey, Bear. Oh, I got lots of little levers. Okay. Peace for the world government is not at all what mankind is expecting. Yeah, governments are kind of the problem. People giving their power away. Like, if you want... Let's be honest here. How many of you think you actually really know who and what you are? You know what I mean? So I guarantee if more people knew, no one would go along with any of these frauds being perpetrated against humanity. You know what I mean? No one who knows themselves at all, even just a fraction, would go along with any of that, right? So, most people's idea of, evil going away is somebody making the bad guy stop. And really, you're the one that has to make the bad guy stop. And guess what? Sometimes it does require a fight. And maybe not physically, all the time, energetically, definitely, removing the tentacles or whatever attachments there are that's causing whatever, right? Society's job is to oppose God/nature, and it is our job to choose who to emulate, follow. Right. Absolutely. And you know what? That's free will choice, right? You can choose to follow God/nature/ your soul, yourself, your true nature, or not, right? You're either following your heart or somebody else's. So you're either building your dreams or somebody else's. You're either living life for your soul path or fulfilling the agenda of someone else's. That's your choice. You don't get to just get a paintbrush and fucking, your thoughts overcome and create every single thing. That's delusional. There's lots of energies creating at the same time along with you, right? But there definitely is a large amount of co-creation involved. Case in point, where am I now, So, all right. But yeah, so good point, Derek. Society wants to keep you from yourself because it makes them feel better about not doing the right thing. It raises the bar for their level of self-responsibility. People abhor that. They don't like that. They want things peaceful and easy, and you tell them how peaceful and easy it is, and then they want to kill you. And they don't believe it, you know? But there are just some, you know, nature's laws are not difficult at all. They're like the easiest laws there ever were. You know what I'm saying? And they're in flow. They're not. We are nature. I don't understand what people still don't understand about that. It is the most natural thing. If you have to follow a law, nature's law, God's law, it's so simple. God's law is not in that book that has been rewritten a million times, okay? Yeah, or it's not in a church. It's not in the White House. All this shit really is comedy. Once you know yourself, all this shit's comedy. Yeah, when you have that inner peace, then you can help create peace around you, because other people that are around you, they're like, oh my God, I want some of that. What'd you do to get there, right? But just like posting on Facebook or telling other people to not do something, that ain't going to create peace. You know what I'm saying? Hello, bear. Wow. Getting pretty intense. But oh, in Jupiter. I got lots of pussy. Can you hear that? Intense. Yeah. Mom destroyed this chair 2 days after I got it. So it's kind of, I let them keep it as a scratch post. Kevin, one of my favorite films is I Spit on Your Grave, Excellent Revenge, and Carrie. It sounds like some, should I see it? Or will I get mad that like 90 minutes of my life was wasted? Let me know. So if you say it's good, I'll totally watch it. But I'll totally kick your ass too if, you know, it sucks and I feel like my time was wasted. All right. I choose nature, love, light, no limitations. Society seems to choose fear, limitation, control, or destroy. That's true. And you want to know what? The way to peace is you have to let them, because it's not your right to go take anything away from them. And them trying to take something away from you is the same as you trying to say, hey, you got to do it this way. You know what I mean? Because we're all in school, but we're not all in the same grade. Okay. So not everybody's meant to wake up, but flowers don't bloom on the same day. I grow buttloads of flowers, vegetables, fruit. They don't all bloom. Some do, but not all. One plant was giving me fruit in June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's a long ass time. The same plant. They didn't all bloom at the same time. So remember that. You know what I mean? Oh, it's not your duty to save anyone else or take anyone off their path. If their path is to be where you're at, then they're going to get there without you pushing them or pushing them away. So who do we have here, Mr. Bear? Oh, and there's a Jupiter down there. Oh, I love you so much. Bear was the star of my Twitter videos today. He likes to make out. Don't ya? Mm. Mm. Okay. All right, that was Hyro. Your hair is pretty. Oh, thank you, Alicia. That's sweet. Okay, I probably because I never brush it. Oh, yeah. I'm in my pajamas. You guys don't mind, right? The early 70s were the peak of revenge films. Walking Tall, Death Wish, Dirty Harry. Ew. Yeah. That is definitely, I'm sure, has a lot to do with the degradation and separation of the generations. Yeah. All right. I've seen all of the Death Wishes. My father was obsessed and I love them too. Ooh, I've never been able to watch stuff like that. I don't know. Just even the name of it. It's like, okay, I don't need that. Those films definitely had an agenda to propagate fear of your neighbor. Yeah. And look how good it worked. Like everybody just freaking got in line like dominoes. We can only beat them by not joining them. Exactly. Yeah, you want to win the game? Don't play it. It's their game, right? And that's your job, is to not be distracted with it, with any of it. Not, okay, I'm hearing things that I should probably just check on just to see. Okay. All right, it's okay. I forgot I set up that plastic area with a cardboard. Oh, baby. Oh, you're so beautiful. Give everybody a kiss. You're so fluffy. Look at that beautiful face. Aren't you gorgeous? Aren't you gorgeous? Yes, you are. Oh, my soft little fuzzy boyfriend. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we win by not playing their game and staying in our path, right? Oh, no, you can't go up there, sweetheart. Good try, though. That was really nice. Okay, choosing the best choice of good is important to me, but I don't expect something necessarily to manifest in front of me on earth that reflects the choice. Yeah, well, that's a good way to look at it, right? Because if you're doing something because you expect something good in return, then you're doing it for the wrong reason, right? You should do it because it feels good, not because you're trying to get an award. I mean, because if you're doing anything with, trying to get trying to get an award, then you pretty much already don't deserve the award. Oh, bear. But don't limit yourself to thanking that things can't manifest in front of you, because they absolutely can. And I'll just share a couple stories from my soul journey. When I brought that chick with me after their incident, my van was just full with my stuff and what me and my dog needed, and I had enough room to sleep in there and stuff. And now I had this other person also with a dog, her stuff, and she didn't have suitcases, even bags, you know what I mean? Like it was like in grocery bags that ripped, and it was a mess. But one night I was just like looking at the moon saying, God, I really wish we had suitcases. The next morning we had fucking suitcases, and I shit you not, it happened like this. So it was in the ice storms where we were shut down, and like we had to forage for wood. We couldn't buy any wood if we wanted to. And when we were running out on wood, we found a telephone pole. It was a long ass walk, but the kids in the campground really liked us. And so they went with us, and we found that. So we all kicked and pushed and rolled it a long ass way, a really long way. And then I'm looking around, I'm like, who's going to have a chainsaw? So I just asked Spirit, and that guy over there. So I walked over to that dude, and I'm like, you wouldn't happen to have a chainsaw, would you? And he's like, well, actually I do. What do you need? And so I told him, and he brought out his chainsaw. He cut the whole freaking thing up for us. And then through talking to us, found out what we were doing. And his girlfriend said, well, would you happen to need any suitcases? Because our house was just flooded and insurance paying for everything, and the suitcases were never touched, and we're going to pick them up tomorrow morning. Swear to God, just like that. Brand new suitcases. So you know what I'm saying? So don't expect that all the time, but don't not expect it. Okay? And yeah, so I mean, did we think a house like this would manifest for me? Not really. You know what I'm saying? So be open to things being beyond what you can comprehend right now, right? And again, that goes back to winning the war in your mind, good versus evil. You're limiting yourself. So technically that's evil, right? Because if the good is the growth and the limited, so every time you're limiting yourself, catch it and flip it around. And even if you don't even actually believe it, you know what I mean? Just the fact that you're mindful of it and able to catch it shows that, okay, if you can conquer or master mindfulness and inner peace within your own war in your mind, then you can do it out there, right? Because the reason people war with other people is because they're at war within themselves. And a peaceful heart, a peaceful mind has no desire to be at war with anyone. All right, so kitties, I probably shouldn't have left that plastic there because, oh well, whatever. Uprising starts with you. Oh, I love that, Derek. Good one. That's awesome. Uprising starts with you. Yeah, one thing I've said a lot is if the little people stood up, maybe we wouldn't be so little. Just fucking do it. Like, do it. Like, be a little kid. Like, I want you to make a mask or wear a mask. Make me. Really. Like, make me. Bitches. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna go make you do anything. Really. It's very rare, right? Most people really do think that following orders rules is the good thing, regardless if the little voice is telling them no. Yeah, and you know what? They will definitely suffer the consequences. And again, not everybody, we're not all the same. So not everybody is in the same class we're in, so to speak. In fact, there's lots of planes of existence all right here, and even on this earth, different realms that most people are blind to. But obvious, everything they put in the movies is real, I'll just say that. So the seven dwarfs or elves or, Yeah, insectoids, reptoids, vampires. It's all real. Okay. There, I got lost. Here it is. Yeah, so it is, yeah, sad but true, Derek says. But yeah, then you failed, you know? If that's what you choose, you fail, and I don't know, maybe you get to be recycled and come back and do it again. Yeah, I know that going along to get along and just doing what you're told is not a way to not have to come back. In fact, I mean, you know what I mean? And like, nobody ever talks about or admires or respects someone, whether living or in history, that followed all the rules. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. So maybe they're just not even in the same class we're in. Joseph, I was programmed to be a heterosexual Catholic growing up. I failed miserably when I tried to pray the gay away in 4th grade. Oh, wow. Yeah, that had to be rough. And probably because I think you're around my age-ish. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that wasn't, yeah, I wouldn't want to be there. Consenting adults is not evil in my book. Exactly. Hyro, I was in therapy for 34 years after being sexually assaulted as a toddler in a Catholic orphanage. I say this because it took me years to be somewhat okay. That's awesome, Joseph, that you can just say it and not be affected by it. That's definitely proof of your healing. And you know, so of course, my tendency is to say, I'm so sorry, right? And those evil fucks. But what I really should be saying, if I was being mindful, is, you know, that sounds really tough, but look at the beautiful person that you are making it through that, warrior, right? So yeah, and it's not easy. I'm not minimizing or discounting rough pasts, and you know, but you said you were in therapy for 34 years, so obviously you've dealt with it and it shows. So good job, you know, and I'm sure you're able to help a lot of people because of it. So thank you. The 501c3 religions trust science and government. Where does that leave Jesus? Good question, Derek. Well, I guess Jesus doesn't give him a tax-free status. So that's, yeah, I know. Everything is just so obvious that it's not what they say it is. So, but you know, listen to people through their actions and what they don't say, right? Like what they do. And if they should be saying something good, but they're not, right? Like for me, for example, it was crazy to see how many people, when I got this house, for example, and they knew, but they didn't say shit. Not congratulations after 6.5 years of not having your own goddamn bedroom or bath or kitchen. You know what I mean? Nope, not that. So when I say listen to what they don't say, like hear that, right? Yeah. And, you know, you don't need to get revenge. Just move on, because revenge is what? Moving beyond the prison that somebody else is trying to keep you in, right? Whatever distraction, whatever mind prison before you, revenge is overcoming that. Yeah. Okay. So good job there, Joseph. And yeah, really good point, Derek. Okay, I'm a Duplessis orphan. Discovered this at 49 years of age, 3 years ago. I don't know what Duplessis is. I'm sorry. If you want to educate me, or I could just look it up. But that's crazy that you didn't know until you were 49. Okay, religion, politics, medicine, psychology, media, all programming. Absolutely. Hi, Ro. I'm a Passio fan, Derek. You are so right. He pointed it out to me in one or two of his podcasts. I don't mean fan. I hate the word. I don't like follower either. Maybe listener. Derek says, I followed Passio years ago, but don't trust him anymore. I even speculate that Passio stands for PA Secret Society Intel Operative. PA because he's from Philly, Pennsylvania. LOL. Yeah, that's PA SS, Secret Society, or Secret Service. Intel Operative. That's probably pretty close. I don't know. Do you know anyone else with that last name? I haven't heard it, but that doesn't mean. But yeah, every name was created from someone, anyways, right? Bronfman, bootleggers, Rothschild. Yeah. So, all right. Derek, you know that ain't true. I don't know. Passio's work on natural law is phenomenal, to be honest. Yeah, definitely. By the way, I'm a follower of yours too, Christie, although you can be as loud as Passio sometimes. I can definitely get pretty loud. Yeah, and freaky. Thanks for being here. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's one good thing about me is that, like it or not, it's always real and exactly what I feel. I'm, definitely not for everyone. I am definitely not polished, don't want to be, never will be. But yeah, I'm not doing it to get viewers or followers. So Derek says, I don't think he really gave up Satanism, that's all. Well, he did have some questionable Satanist contacts. Quite a few. But I don't know. I don't have any. I've watched like a couple videos of his and I liked him very much. And I even shared him on Facebook. So I don't know. I have no personal experience. Okay, Rosie, I've never been one for a routine, but lately I'm finding it's great to have a routine. Good. Yeah, that's great because that's all part of mastering your mind, mastering your thoughts, right? The battle of good and evil in your own mind, right? Angel and devil on your shoulder. Do this. No, you can't do this. You suck. Hate that person. No, I don't want to hate that person. Oh, they really suck, though. They voted for someone. Well, you know what I mean? The whole war with self. Do you use cat feces as fertilizer? I'm not using cat feces as fertilizer. However, it is going along an area where a fence will be, and I'm gonna plant flowers in it, like deterrents for animals and food for birds. So yeah, I'm gonna plant like a bunch of marigolds and morning glories and sunflowers along that area. So, but I'm not going to eat them, obviously, because they came from cat poo. But their litter is pine, you know what I mean? So eventually, maybe like 5 years from now, that might be okay soil to eat from, right? If I don't put any more poo in it and put that somewhere else. But yeah, I'm not going to be planting food in cat poo. Not this season, anyways. I kind of like my ceiling. I can't wait to have it done. Yeah, sometimes, so yeah, getting into routine, it's helpful. I've had to force myself to kind of do things I don't want to do just to kind of get ready for all the action in spring and stuff. And yeah, but I naturally just settle into my routines. I think, like a different winter routine than a spring, summer, fall routine. But then, like, when I get up, I go sweep the front and then I go weed and, do all my garden stuff, like, even before I sit down for coffee. And then oh my God, I can't wait to sit in the garden. Oh my God, I can't wait to put my hands in the dirt. Everything is frozen out there, like completely frozen. I had a hard time getting out of my own damn driveway. So I had to park on the long driveway parallel to the road. So just in case, somebody or I or whatever had an emergency and I could get out if needed. But yeah. Cats are too elegant to shite. That's hilarious. No, they definitely shit. But I accept the fact that everyone is different, says Rosie. Yep. It's more fun that way, don't you think? I used to treat people as individuals. Now I accept that they're sheeple. I just look at whatever they consider their shepherd and treat them appropriately. Yeah, if people want to be slaves, you have to let them. Right? It's, and if it hurts too much to watch, then don't watch. Go do something different and focus on somebody who does want your attention or does want to learn from you, or something you're creating that's going to make tomorrow better than today. Yeah. Rabbit hole. Since at the top of every major societal hierarchy is a Luciferian, I consider sheeple to be evil by proxy. Yeah, except for the fact that if God created everything and everything is for our own greater growth, then, right? So on a deeper level, how evil is it really? It's to test us. Like, we can say we know something, but until we actually do it and apply it, right? Because most people use what they refer to as sheeple is their excuse to not move forward with their own life, right? So that's a trap. Like, you win it when you're able to transcend and move forward on your path despite the sheeple or whoever or whatever, your family or whoever that you feel is holding you back, right? Their job is to keep you from following your heart. Your job is to follow your heart, right? Your job, again, is to follow your path, period. Their job is to distract you from it. Who's going to win, right? Again, that war in your mind. You want peace to or good to triumph over evil out there? Can you make that happen in here? So, yeah. There's Luciferians, there's Satanists, there's, Trumpettes, Bidenettes, Q-tards, freaking, you know, there's all of that. But are you going to let it upset your inner peace and keep you from what you're supposed to be doing, from whatever your purpose is? That's evil, right? So you're technically giving into it if, you know, we're using the excuse that we can't do something because whatever, you know, right? But also, yeah, I'm not saying play with vampires at all. In fact, I'm saying your life actually depends on the opposite. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think they can play the system to beat the system, or just take this paycheck for a while, then I'll go do the right thing. And no, that's selling out. You know what I mean? Some people are like, I'll read the comments on Twitter. I don't comment on very many, but yeah, people literally will say, well, I just want to go to the pub, so I'll go get a vaccine if that's what it takes. Like, they're not even thinking about the consequences of being involved in a trial with zero liability, with already thousands of death and side effects like AIDS and Bell's palsy, you know? Yeah, they just want to go to the pub. So, you know what? If that's the case, then you're already pretty much dead. And if that's somebody you love, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to let them go, you know, and move on with your own transformation. Derek says, been down many rabbit holes until I realized they were just another form of distraction. Right. And they want these rabbit holes there for us because they are fun. You know, I got lost in so much research and things. You know, I spent a lot of years doing that, but the information we're allowed to have is information that they allowed to begin with. And then you unpeel this layer and it's like, you never really get to the whodunit, you know? So, and in the grander scheme of things, who cares? Whatever happened 2,000 years ago, 200 years ago, or even yesterday matters not. The only thing that matters is, can you conquer that good versus evil war in your own mind and heart? Can you have the same compassion for yourself and others that you want others to have? Sheep will scare the sheep out of me. Okay, you'll love I Spit on Your Grave, Christie. That will show you how to treat a rapist. Fantasy only. Okay, I Spit on Your Grave. I'll try to remember that. I Spit on Your Grave will traumatize you along with The Last House on the Left. Oh, is it? Yeah, I don't want, like, anything that'll traumatize me. I know you're clued up, Derek. And all of us are subjected to distractions. However, not all of us realize this. Dude, there's distractions everywhere, right? Even I could be a distraction. If you're supposed to be doing something else, like if you know you should be planting a garden right now, but you're sitting here, am I evil for being here? Or do you need to learn priorities, right? So, you know what I mean? Everything is or can be a distraction. So are you controlling your life and what, you know, if this fits into your schedule, then awesome, right? But if you're like, say, giving up a visit with grandma, you know what I mean? Who's like dying alone somewhere, then that's kind of fucked up. This, you know? Yeah. So everything can be a distraction, even things we think are good for us, like this book I want to read. Well, if that's taking away time from your children or, you know, right? So yeah, that's where discernment and mindfulness again comes in. All right. So I will check out your second recommendation. I hope Clued Up is a good thing. American English speaker here. Brian McGuire, how's it going? Good to see you. Okay. Means you know what's going on, Derek. There are at least 2 versions of Last House. The older one may be dated. Okay. You know, it sounds like you know movie stuff. I don't. Hyro, vampires. Good always triumphed over evil. Nowadays, the youngsters have evil dressed up pretty and being the heroes, heroines. They must be confused. Absolutely. Isn't that the truth? Yeah. Okay, I got lost. Oh, here we go. Vampires. Okay. Yeah, people love to wear, they think that pretty is better or more money is better or whatever. And that just shows their level of consciousness. And it's okay because, if they're real, then they're going to learn the same things we learned eventually anyways. So you can't force a flower to bloom. But again, you also don't have to wait around. You have to take care of yourself first. Your responsibility, right? Your purpose for being here first. Denali loves music. How's it going? I often think about my gratitude and my positive intentions that will help me succeed, help me with specific goals, and to live my best life on my terms. Awesome. Derek, are our egos our worst enemy? So I guess we'd have to define ego, right? And I'm not going to make this long. I'm going to say, if it's part of us, it's necessary. So just like anything can be overdone, too much honey, too much water, too much porn, you know what I mean? I wouldn't call it our worst enemy. Honestly, I think fear is our worst enemy. So our ego is sometimes it's for our best interest, or again, it wouldn't be there. It's like, looking at your spleen is that really necessary? Or, my liver hurts, so is my liver my worst enemy? It's something that we need to learn to integrate, but I don't think that any part of ourself is the enemy. If in fact it is actually part of ourself. Yeah. So when people say get rid of your ego or things like that, now there's definitely situations where, people are led by those types of what's the word? Desires, I guess. Narcissistic type, personalities and such. If that's you, which I'm sure it's not, then, it'll definitely be, one of your enemies, but it's probably not what created that disconnection, right? So again, if you know yourself, then no part of yourself can be the enemy, right? And if you're at war with your ego or your feet, right? Whatever it is that you think isn't good enough, then how is that going to reflect outward? If you're at war with yourself, again, you are at war with things or people or situations outside you. So, yeah, I hope I answered that all right. Yes, Christie, the films are real and the news is fake. Exactly. Derek, the news used to at least pretend to be journalists. Now it's just blatantly bad infotainment. Yeah, it's good comedy. Come on. I mean, really, like, you know, they're sitting back laughing when they're writing this shit and saying, there's no way they're going to fall for this one. Like, well, I don't know. They fell for the last 20,000. No, I have more faith. We'll make this so blatantly absurd and obvious that there's no way. And they're going to call us out finally. Well, all right, let's put it in there. And how can we make it more absurd? All right, they're really going to catch on this time. You know? I think it's about us waking up, not about them being jerks. It's about us waking up. And you know what? If you were avoiding yourself the last 10 years I was yelling at you, then now you don't have a choice, right? Even the government came in and said, fuck you, listen to God, right? You haven't been paying attention. You didn't take people like Christie's advice. Like, how many times have I told you I had to be disabled and laid out to remember who I was, right? And I encouraged everyone to do so, and I got fucking killed for it. You know what I mean? So now most of the world has to take my advice. How fucked up is that? Like, wouldn't it have been way better to just like kind of ease into it a little bit at a time? Sunny, how's it going? Boston in the house. Boston. All right. Okay, so Hyro, I bet you could fit your old flat into one of the rooms of that house. I'm pleased you have. Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you. I'm pretty blown away and pleased too. Still. All right. Do you Bostonians still love Tom Brady? Oh, can't speak for others. Duplessis scandal in Quebec province. Oh, 300,000. Oh, okay. Sorry. I did read about that. I just want to say this. For those of you who don't know, I've had multiple TBIs, like, and I was diagnosed with multiple neurodegenerative diseases, and I don't have them. I'm just saying I forgot a lot of stuff and I have to be reminded. So I'm sorry. I thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I don't process things the way I used to, and I definitely don't remember everything, and I actually don't care. But yeah, because now I have room for dreams. Like, I used to just have room for nightmares and I can't, and shame and blame and self-critique and critique of the world around me. Like I said, every topic I address is something I lived. You know, I'm not some like, oh, I'm so perfect. I never did this, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. You know, it's like, no, I did this the wrong way, got my ass kicked. Here's the other side of it after I figured out how to fix it. So, yeah. Yeah. So all of these are examples of the different wars we have going on within ourselves. Okay, and people think the 40s and 50s were innocent time. Yeah. Land of the free, home of the brave. Hearts full of greed, minds of a slave. Yeah. Land of the sheep, home of the slave. Nothing to see here. I was sold in the black market scandal, which was in addition to oh, wow. You were involved in that particular. Wow, that's intense. Wow. Well, I'm super glad you're here and you live to tell about it. I mean, I can only imagine how great your path is and how many people you can help because of it, you know? Obviously, you're a warrior. You know, it doesn't happen to just anyone. And obviously, you're, you know, pretty sane. I've seen you around a little bit, you know? I'm sure some semblance of crazy would have, you know, sneaked out by now. So, yeah, good job, man. What I call sheeple is not an insult. It's people that follow an authority to such an extent it overrides their individuality, their morals, their inner voice. Dude, Hyro, you nailed it. That's like so perfectly said. I'm going to read that again. It's people that follow an authority to such an extent it overrides their individuality, their morals, and their inner voice. Good one. Yeah, I definitely try to avoid those types. And whatever. I mean, you know, there's lots of names, right? Walking Dead, zombies, statists, you know? All right. Wow, I see the government refuses to exhume bodies despite the requests of actual victims. Wow. Wow, again. Okay. I just got lost again. Okay, here it is. Most people directly take sheeple as some kind of slur on intelligence. That much is arguable. Yeah. I mean, it's just, you know, people that follow the herd and choose politics over people who think rulers care about them. Yeah. Unfortunately, many so-called truthers, as just as deluded as sheeple, I'm looking at you, Q followers. I used to talk on radio, and the other members of the panel, when they discovered what I meant by that word, they thought I was using sheeple to refer to mainstream. Joseph Derrick, henceforth, the reason I've been targeted since birth and not realizing this until weird shit started happening over 5 years ago. Hyro, I said they're mainstream sheeple, and the truthers are mostly truther sheeple. Oh my God, Derek, I was thinking of Q followers, usually complete sheeple. Not that liking this stuff from Q wasn't interesting, and I'm not against Q followers. Yeah, I watched one video, and it was like in all these parts, and it started off talking about normal true stuff, sex trafficking, things like that, which obviously I exposed the sex trafficking ring 15 years ago. So we know that that exists. But then shortly after, it started going into the Trump is the savior, and then Trump is or is working with JFK and Tesla and like all this like crazy. Oh, my head was spinning, but I'm glad I saw it because then I really knew how delusional they were. So that's kind of what I needed to start blocking those people too. Again, not because they're bad people. A lot of them are really cool, nice people who I thought used to operate from a more aware level. But yeah, I mean, most people just go from one cult to the next, you know, just jump from cult to cult to cult to cult. Yeah. It is, it's kind of shocking how easy it was to get everyone to fear a virus and harm themselves while pretending that it's the right, healthy, sane thing to do is a little shocking, but it's, I mean, if you're going to fall for Q or Trump or Biden or any of those characters, why wouldn't you fall for masks and lockdowns and, right? Unicorns. Wait, that's not true. Unicorns are true. All right, Derek, I don't know. I just assume all Q followers are government operatives because I can't believe anybody fell for that psyop. Yeah, no, the people promoting it are operatives. And then it's hilarious. Like, people that were promoting it pretend they weren't now, but they go and delete their shows all the time. But yeah, it's kind of funny watching people scramble and try to, they just, you repeat a lie over and over and over, and people forget what you said the day before, I guess, because people still follow people that keep giving them bad information. All right, Sunny, why Tom Brady? For his talent or his looks? The Illuminati love us. They do. I mean, what does that really mean? Illumined, right? Illuminated. So why don't we illuminate ourselves instead of hating on other people, right? Again, when they show up at your door and try to extract your adrenochrome or whatever, deal with it accordingly. But other than that, like, go build a garden, plant a tree. Like, who cares? Go draw something, paint on your ceiling, go love your neighbor, bring your neighbor some pea soup. All right, Christie, I was literally in the grocery store last night contemplating to myself how I need friends again in my life. Then here I am with everyone tonight. Ties in directly to your luggage story. That's awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, cool. I enjoy being here and being able to interact with you guys. So, yeah. Thank you. Uh-oh, I lost the thing again. Okay. Here I am. Samurai Mindset. How's it going? Casey. How's it go? Be here soon. Wait, but you just wrote that, so you must have already been here. I love you. Aw, thank you. Aw. Always knew Q was a psyop. Yeah, it's funny. But then it's crazy because everything about me, natural health or having a medical exemption, not that I ever thought I'd pull that card, but I kind of have to now. Yeah, now that made me a Q person, Trump supporter. It's weird, but it's about unity. Oh, hey, Thor. All right, I knew Trump would come up for some people. Trump equals good, Biden equals evil, and other people, Trump equals evil, Biden equals good. Exactly. And so we need to evolve past that. You know what I mean? Like, anyone putting their worldview on good and evil based on politics has clearly missed the mark. Again, nobody who knows themselves is going to be begging for a slave master. And voting for the lesser of two evils is still voting for evil. So you're still insulting and assaulting your soul by partaking in that charade. So you can't complain about the world your children grow up in when you're the one that's building up this bullshit system that depends on you to act like it's real. Yeah. If people really were woke, they wouldn't be supporting any aspects of that beast. Everybody would say no and, oh, but they're going to come get me and I have no, they're not. Okay? There's more of us than there are of them. They only come get singled out people like me because you guys aren't doing the right thing or weren't, right? And you didn't stand up when it happened to me. So, yeah. Samurai mindset. This whole idea of dualism is good and bad, night and day, black and white is an Occidental culture scenario, culture, cult. We're all part of a cult, aren't we? If anybody still doubts, just look at how the mainstream is using Q to blackwash all truth. Yeah, it's all lumped. Any truth is lumped into that, which I don't think anyone here, definitely, because the Q people hated me because I wasn't, there's like no diehard political people that can stand me. I'm waiting for Christie to punish you for your tardiness. Oh, I bet you'd love to see that, wouldn't you, Hyro? Yeah. Okay. If I'm going to stay, then I'm going to have to light another spliff. Magical multi-herb. What do I even call it? My magical multi-herb. God, I love my ceiling. Is there anyone here who hasn't seen it? I'll show it again really quick. I'm not done, but I'm getting there. Whee! Okay. Not done yet, but okay. Sweet daisies. Oh, smells so good. All right. Oh, yum. Instant meditation and all right. So yes, me too. I will enjoy it. I thought I just said that. That's hilarious. If you want to know where the beast lies, look for division anywhere. Look for division. Anywhere division lies, that's where the beast is. Exactly. Yeah, us and them. Or, yeah, if you're not with us, you're with the terrorists. Yeah. Derek, deal with adrenochrome extraction accordingly. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, just bend over, little slave. Okay, politicians are always fighting for you in public, but laughing with each other behind your back. Isn't that the truth? Another good point, Derek. Division is their best weapon against us. Right, because, people unite in hate more than they do in love, right? Like, you see, people will gather tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people, but how many are out giving free hugs on the street, right? There's like one or two guys maybe here and there, and then everybody thinks they're weirdos, right? Or they get shut down by the police. But yeah, it's hilarious. Yes, spliff away. You'll love your ceiling even more. For reals. You'd hate my flat, Christie. I insist on painting all the walls and ceilings white. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of the last of the white in here. Wow, so clinical. It reminds me of a hospital, I don't like hospitals and how they feel. So, did I miss some comments here? Maybe not. Maybe I caught up. Okay. All right. Denali. Christie, I'm digging the purple swirl paint. Are you going to also paint the walls like that? Purple rooms are magical. Okay, so these walls behind me are going to be purple. I was going to do the whole room purple, and then that was going to be a lighter one, and I just thought that would be too much. So that's where the ceiling came to be. And then so here, and there will be purple. And then here, there, the long wall with the beautiful window is going to be, I forget the name of the color because I bought it a long time ago. Not for that wall, but when I was going through my paints the other day, after I decided that would be too much purple and that the window should be the focus over there, I found that paint. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I could go get it. It's in the hallway. Not green, I don't know what it is. But that's what I'm going to use because it's kind of light. And then, yeah, so the focus will be the window, the lake, the trees, Yeah. And I'll rearrange a couple things and fix this office area part up and make it more manageable or whatever, do whatever I can. So that'll definitely be this week. Hopefully protect the computers and the cords from the kitties. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this room will be done this week. Yeah, that'll be exciting. So if you just got here and you want to see pictures of the rest of the house, I posted them because I got the hallway, bathroom, upstairs. I did the downstairs a few months ago. So, but yeah, the recent photos I posted on Facebook and Twitter. So yeah, because I can't take the webcam and show you. So yeah, but I love it. I love it. I love waking up to it. I love watching the cats stare at it. I still have more work to do though. A sun in the center, and I want to do more blending over here. Yeah, a little bit more. So, okay. Derek, where can we get that Pain Be Gone and Sweet Daisies stuff? Are you trying to make me do an ad? Okay. My2essence.net. So, yeah, that it works. I don't know what to say. Everything that I could say about it pretty much is on the site. The reviews say it. PubMed.gov says it, but I'm not really, you know, like back in the day, I used to just talk all about the medicinal stuff, but I know that's, definitely part of what got me shut down long before everyone else. So, yeah, I do put dozens of PubMed links on each of the products to explain the ingredients. But Sweet Daisies, in a nutshell, there's 43 ingredients, and it's all of the finest, most rarest, expensive oils in the world all in one. It's the one that heals skin cancer in 30 days or less. Bruises. Remember that scar? The dude that got that fucking crazy ass surgery, like in no time, like it never even existed. Yeah. And then, yeah, I guess I told you what the Pain Be Gone did for me after that fall. And that was the roller bottle, which is amazing, because I kind of got used to the cream because the cream is just so badass. And I forgot how good the roller bottle was, but I didn't want to open a jar of cream. I figure I'll find mine eventually. So, but yeah. mytrueessence.net. Thanks for asking. Okay. Purple's your favorite color. Oh, well, I hope you like my room. The bathroom's kind of like a lilac-y color and it purplish, or wisteria-ish. I don't know. It's fun. Hey, I actually put an ad on Craigslist for free hugs and I got flagged. Oh my God. See what I'm saying? Like, you can unite and hate, and this group is oppressing me, or, poor me, my neighbor this, or my family that, or this politician that. I'm in so much pain. You got all these fucking groups. You want to love someone and you got to be locked up or something. Or you're crazy, right? You got to be medicated. It's so funny. Wow. The ceiling looks just like I imagined it would. Is that good or bad? Okay, hugs are dangerous in the new normal. Don't you know? Hyro, don't worry, Christie's listeners. I'm going to stay at her house for a month or two, and I'll paint all the walls white again for her. Yeah, you and whose army? Like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it reminds me of all those years, literally, of my life I spent in hospitals. And I've really hated even looking at these walls. So that's why I put the pictures up anyways. I'm just like, fuck it. I can't wait. And at least, yeah, like looking at I feel it, man. It's traumatizing. So, yeah. And it's crazy because it matches my bedding. It matches my carpet. It matches that table I made 6 years ago. Like carpets and blankets and things I had from my homelessness. And it's so weird because I didn't really plan any of this. I'm just letting the paint and stuff tell me what to do, or the house itself. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just following my path. Years ago, I was driving with my son to the countryside, and he pointed to the cows and said, "Dad, isn't it sad, but those cows are all prisoners?" And I said, "Son, I want you to look at the fence on either side of this highway and tell me who's the prisoner." And his eyes got very big, and he was, "Oh my God, you're right. We are." Anyways, once we understand that we are all prisoners here in the system that they've designed, they built and orchestrated, they've controlled, then we'll be able to make ourselves free. So that's awesome. Samurai, I recorded a video. I was at my friend's farm and the pigs were on the other side of the fence, and I said exactly that. What, oh my God, what's the video now? I got to go find it. Let me scroll back in the comments so I could get the rest. But I said, I asked the same question, like, who's in the prison and would we even know it? Yeah. Oh my God. What's that video? Okay, let me. Caged, I think it's called. Let me see. Caged. Yeah, food for thought. Caged. Here it is.
This is us.
Yeah, I said, if you were caged, would you know it? Who's really in the cage? Who are you feeding? So here's that video, but that's hilarious. And that was actually recorded in September, my birthday of 2017 when my mom died, but I didn't upload it till later. But yeah, anyways, that's hilarious. Good. That's cool, Samurai. You, okay, wait, I scrolled back too far. He begged for free flags. Okay, I already saw that. Don't worry. All right, Christie, I love that beautiful window. I have a lavender room and a plum room. Aw, how cool. Paint is fun, low-cost way of fixing up your new home and changing your mood. The sun's going to be cool. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I bet your house is beautiful. Yeah, I like color. I used to be so normal, and yeah, and now it makes me smile, and it's cool because everyone who's seen it has said the same thing, or like they walk up the hallway and they're like, oh, this makes me smile. I'm like, yay, because that's exactly what I wanted. The hallway is like yellow, which is a really good backdrop for all those photos. Yeah, I don't know. It's inexpensive. And you can do it, and if I don't like this, then I could just paint over it, right? You can't mess up. And that's what I told the chick helping me when I told her what I wanted to do. She's like, she only knows how to like paint straight lines. That's all she's ever done. And she's like, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, you can't fuck up. Just do a little wisp and just see what happens. Go where your arm wants to go, Yeah, that was funny. It's like, you can't mess up, I promise. And if you do mess up, I'll cover it up. Don't worry. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get another layer on though. All right. Yeah, and the mood, right. So also not just like the mood of the home, but also your personal mood, like color healing is really good to look into, and oh my God, this is hilarious. So when the painter came over to look and see what I wanted help with, she's like, well, there's one color you never want to paint a room. And then she looks by my front door and she said, never mind. And I'm like, what? Because obviously I had the color she was going to tell me to never paint a room. And what's hilarious is, so I have that yellow in the front and she says yellow. But the first thing we did was the hallway. And oh my God, she's such a professional. The hallway's fucking tall, dude. She's on a ladder, like dipping on this big, long, like 15-foot stick and fucking edging, cutting, like, oh my God. Yeah, so there was no way. When I saw that hallway, I'm like, I'm not even gonna try. Nope. Please help. So, yeah, that was badass. I never would have been able to do that. Like this stuff, okay, I could cry through it and, get through it eventually. But yeah. And this obviously is me. So nobody else could do that but me. So that, but yeah, the professional good shit, like way up there, like 20 feet high, that was insane. And it's narrow too. So she has that long pole, but she can't go back very far because it's just, and then that 90-degree turn. So yeah, anyways, want you to, okay, the sun goes purple when I sun gaze. Okay. Samurai mind. All right, I got to go. I'm on a date. All right. Happy Valentine's Day, all. Remember, you're all slaves. Throw your money away and walk away from this. It's your only chance. I sure will. All right. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your date. Christie met him. Oh, I just saw that. Love me some Prince. Yeah, I did. He was creepy, though. So, purple is the color of lords and magi. All right. In my padded cell right now. Those pigs were so cute. They are cute, aren't they? And so, oh, hey, Mama. You can come up if you want. Do ya? She is so drop dead gorgeous. Do you wanna? Aww. The most beautiful Joshua. Looks like she's gained her weight back, huh? The pigs were cute. Okay, I'm still in housing at the okay. I love your house tour video. Your photos are beautiful in your home, and it's nice to see how you have fixed up your home. Oh, thank you, Denali. Oh man, it feels so good. Thank you. Oh. Say hello to everyone. This is the queen. Oh yeah. She's getting mad. She doesn't want to be put on display. Love you. Aww. Can you hear her? Oh my God, she's adorable. Oh, you're a good mama. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay. My son is trying not to sleep. Oh, shaking my head. Autism Night Live, melatonin. Christie, how do you feel about it? Melatonin? How I feel about it is that I would probably rather use inhalation of a high quality cedar oil that helps your body produce its own natural melatonin than I would taking a pill. And there are things like maybe a tea with like skullcap and valerian or something. Chamomile, add that as well. That might also be helpful. Can you hear her? One good thing, as scary as she, oh, hi, Joopy. As scary as she gets, is she doesn't like attack me. You know, she'll make, oh, what's up, girlfriend? Yeah, but she definitely makes the coolest sounds. Okay, I'm getting all the cats here. Oh, hello, everyone. So I'm going to kind of wind it up. If you have any more questions, just put them in there and I'll definitely get to them. But yeah, everybody wants my attention right now. I have Jupiter, Bear, Mercury, Mom, Poseidon. Yep. Oh, and there's another one. If you heard those feet jump down. So, okay. Yeah, so try that, Sunny. I think Mama could have purple food dye tint to her coat. She's the most photogenic kitty I ever saw. Oh my God. She just makes my heart throb. And Thor, hello, baby. Yeah, she, oh my God, look at that face. Oh. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, she is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Oh my God, that face. And there's that she gained her weight back and got her poofy coat back. So it's so adorable. And to see that little cutie patootie, like just walking around like she is the shit. And she is. Thor is the agent. He's like the agent in command, kind of. And like Pluto is like, oh my God. What a heartthrob. All these people are. Was I even alive before these cats? Like, I don't even understand. Like, there can be no life without cats. And somehow, even though I thought I could never do this and it would all be too overwhelming, it couldn't be more perfect. Just can't even imagine life without these crazy personalities and that's why I'm not like on social media anymore or whatever. Like, I literally don't care because I'm having a good time being pussified. You know what I mean? I've got love and magic and just, and comedy and they're pretty amazing. Jupiter, man, like what a rock star to go through what he went through at like 4 weeks old, and just it hasn't stopped him in any way, and just to see that transformation, they're amazing. I don't even know the words. Oh, baby, you gonna come back up here? They love their rubs, though. And when they want their rubs, they want their rubs. Fortunately, with 7, sometimes they're spaced out. But yeah, sometimes when they demand all at once, like they are right now at my feet, and Mom's like looking at me like, come on now. You know it's my turn. Come on. Oh, precious. Why don't you just come up and show everyone how beautiful you are? Oh, I know. That face. Okay. All right. Kitty gushing. I seriously have thought about, because I have a camera in the kitty room, of figuring out how to put it on like a YouTube live or like a channel And of course, I guess I would have to close the door to the kitty room. So if you were going to watch kitties on a webcam, they'd have to be in that room. But yeah, because they do some funny shit. Some people think cats are evil. I've always seen them as soul protectors. That's for sure. Definitely soul protectors. And yeah, I think I kind of officially am a cat person now. Like, I thought I was a dog person before, but that's because I haven't spent, I hadn't spent enough time with cats to really know. So now that I have, I'm a cat person. I love dogs, but I'm not really having good luck with the whole dog thing these days. Ow, bear! That's my toe! Jerk. I take back everything I said. I'm a dog person. I gotta hide my toes now. Here, I'll put my feet up here. Then you can't get him. All right. Okay. The meme the chickens say, I swear they're eating us. That's hilarious. Remember to wear a bathrobe in the kitty room if you're putting it on the web. Yeah, for sure. Yep. I will. I'll try to. That's a problem. If I come out of my room and I don't have my robe on, then that other camera could pick up. But if it's looking that direction, maybe. All right. Christie, do you think that color therapy can help with good triumphing over evil? I met a yoga instructor into that. Interested if you have any opinions about that. So okay. I don't think it's the color that is going to do the work, triumphing over evil, but the colors can help you do your part in triumphing over your evil thoughts in your own mind, right? Which we have to obviously address first, right? So I think colors or anything really, whatever it takes to help you bring you back to the place you need to be, right? So when you can remind yourself, well, this isn't such a positive thought, I might want to think about turning that around. If it's the color that helps you with that, great. But is the color going to do the work? No, the crystal isn't going to do the work. The feathers aren't going to do the work. The rocks aren't going to do the work. You know what I mean? But they're definitely helpful in setting a mood or, and, colors do have an effect on how we feel. That's why they're very, they use certain colors in advertising certain things, right? Like base chakra colors for food that, trigger hunger or sex or things like that, right? And that's why a green screen, because that's kind of a neutral uplift, green is the color of the heart chakra and makes you feel better than, say, like a red or a yellow. Or so, yeah, colors can help us manage our own thoughts that we need to address. Yeah, but I don't think if we paint a church a certain color that all of a sudden the world's gonna turn good. You know what I mean? No. Hey you, how's it going? All right, cats poop in boxes. That's good. I never enjoyed walks when it was 30 below. I agree with that. And I agree with both. Cats do poop in boxes, and I wouldn't even attempt a walk at 30 below, or even now. And it's only like, what is it now? Let me see. Okay. So it says it's 7, but the real feel is -1. If it really feels like -1, it's -1. I don't know why you got to use all those dumb numbers and try to gaslight us. So I don't know. They keep changing their mind and all this snow and whatever they're supposed to have. But yeah, it's too cold now. So, and Hugh, I'm glad you made it, but just in time for me to kind of close out. So if you have any questions or anything really quick, but yeah. So yeah, I love colors though, and color healing, and some do just make you feel good or just naturally uplift you, you know. So I enjoy color therapy, but it's still me that has to do the work. So, Christie, I know what you mean. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. All right. And good night, Hyro. So, yeah, I think that's it. I hope I know I've been just kind of answering questions and having fun for the last little bit, but I hope I addressed the topic appropriately and that you were able to get something out of it. But I'll just kind of reiterate in a nutshell, if we expect good to prevail out there, we have to master our own good versus evil thoughts inside our own mind. That which makes us doubt ourselves or doubt others, or shame or blame ourselves, or shame and blame others, that which makes us judge or separate or anti-life on any level, right? So the challenge, that's right. So here's the challenge. Try for like, I'd say a month, but then I'll just be, you know, whatever. It'd be like, that's unrealistic. I'm not going to do that. So for one day, here's the challenge. And if you do it for a day, go a week. And if you do it for a week, do it a month. But here's the challenge. Can you overcome your own limitations, your own limiting or evil or whatever, right? Thoughts in your own mind. Can you overcome your own self-doubt, your own fears, your own I can'ts, your own, right? Your own need to be right or, you know, control someone or something, or, right? So let that be your challenge. Every time one of those thoughts, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, or I'll never be able to do that, or any limiting thought that comes up, your challenge is to notice every one of them and then change it. Switch it around to whatever. Wait, how do I know I can't do that? I never actually tried. I think I can't do it, but I don't actually know that. So I'm just going to fucking try it and see what happens, right? Because I got nothing better to do, right? The buzzword of the year. Just apply that to everything that comes up that you think you might not want to do. Got nothing better to do. Why not? Right? And then treat this school more like an adventure instead of, oh, it's so terrible, and these people are doing this to those people, and blah, 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 and I can't do this because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, overcome that in your own mind, then good will triumph over evil out there. It is a state of mind, and it's a state of mind that only we are responsible for. And it is a state of mind that is only one choice away. Whatever life you want is just a choice away. Going to be a few steps as well, but make the choice and stick with it. And also, sticking with something is good versus evil, right? So your desire, the creativity, your drive, your ability to keep moving forward, be mindful of that. Or are you easily distracted, or, oh, it's not that important, or, that would be more on the evil side, right? So that's your challenge. Let me know how it went for you when I'm back, but whenever that is. So we'll see. I'm super happy to have help getting a lot of these projects done, and especially before spring when I can put my hands in the dirt. Oh my God, I can smell it. Right now I can smell it. I can taste it. I can just, oh my fucking God, I can't wait to go roll around out there. Yeah. But it's February. It is icy and bitter, and I'm jonesing. So I'm just going to keep focusing in my mind. And yeah, again, don't fall for the distractions, whatever. Just realize your path is to transcend all of the distractions and stay focused on the world you want to create, right? The world you want to see, not stop feeding the world you're done with, right? The world you're bitching about. Like, there's no point. And, you already bitched about it. You already researched it. You already know it sucks. Now it's time to leave it. That's it. One choice away. All right, everyone. I hope you have an awesome... Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, hey, Gigi, what's up? Oh, man, look at that. Everybody coming in. Okay, thank you, everyone, for being here. Just realize this is all an illusion and just do it. Perspective and mindset. Absolutely. Rosie, I agree with all of that, but I have a problem when it comes to allergies. I tried it anyways and poops. Wait, what? Allergy? What? What did I miss? Oh, you mean the illusion? The allergies aren't an illusion, maybe? Okay, so essential oils, though. And maybe if you take like a dandelion and red clover nettle tea or something like that. Chemical allergies, right? Oh, well, don't use chemicals, right? Okay, I hope you guys have an awesome week and stay warm. And I hope you all have accepted the challenge, and then we will discuss next time. So take care. Thanks so much. Bye.